everyone. Today I would like to present our research. The title is The Use of Quizlet as a Vocabulary Acquisition Learning Media for 11th grade students. And here is the outline for this presentation. First, introduction. Second, methodology that we use in this research, followed by the analysis, and the last is conclusion. First, introduction. In his first presentation, briefly about the background of the research. In learning a foreign language, vocabulary plays an important role. As we know, it is impossible to speak a language without having a sufficient vocabulary. Despite its importance, language learners tend to have a limited amount of vocabulary, and this problem can prevent them from using and understanding a comprehensive coverage of speech or text in a foreign language. There are many reasons why students have limited amount of vocabulary. One of the reasons due to the lack of teacher attention on how to teach vocabulary for language learners. And nowadays, technology has become an influential element in teaching new vocabulary. One of the many applications for vocabulary learning is Quizlet. There have been numbers of research investigating the effectiveness of Quizlet and its significance for vocabulary learning. One of them is to see its effect on the acquisition of receptive vocabulary. Another research focuses on finding out language learners' perceptions about the use of Quizlet. However, there are no previous studies that investigate the impact of using Quizlet on the acquisition of productive vocabulary, especially in writing. So, the research questions in this study are: first, how does the use of Quizlet as vocabulary learning media impact the acquisition of productive vocabulary? Second, how does this use of Quizlet as vocabulary learning media impact the acquisition of receptive vocabulary? And third, how do students' perceptions of the use of Quizlet as a vocabulary acquisition learning media? Next, we will move to methodology that we use in this research. The research design that we use in this research is mixed method. Therefore, the study involved a combination of quantitative and qualitative data. Here, the research design of quantitative data is one group pretest post-test. The population of this study was all of the students in grade 11 from science program from one of senior high schools in Bengkulu. We used purposive sampling to obtain representation from the whole population. Therefore, we decided to take 30 students for this study. For the data collection, the data were collected using tasks, questionnaire, and field notes. The scores before and after the treatment were analyzed using the Wilcoxon Sign Rank Test with the SPSS program, and the qualitative data such as questionnaire and field notes were described qualitatively. Analysis. The results show that the students' acquisition of productive vocabulary has increased after the treatment. As you can see here, the mean score of pretest was 50.83 and then increased to 73.36 in post-test. Then, from the analysis using Wilcoxon test, the results show that the score of significance to tailed is 0.0. It means that there is an impact of using Quizlet on the acquisition of productive vocabulary. Receptive vocabulary. The students' receptive vocabulary also shows a greater increase compared with the students' productive vocabulary. It is proven by seeing the receptive and productive mean scores. As you can see here, the mean score of receptive vocabulary is 79%. Meanwhile, the mean score of productive vocabulary is only 73.36. And for the students' responses to the use of Quizlet's learning media are positive in terms of its benefits or perceived usefulness and also the ease of using the application. Conclusion. For the conclusion for the study are first, the students' acquisition of productive vocabulary has increased after the treatment. The students' receptive vocabulary shows a greater increase compared with the students' productive vocabulary. The students' responses to the use of Quizlet's learning media are positive in terms of its benefits and the ease of using the application. Thank you for your attention.